Welcome guys, guess what? I'm making pecan butter. And I'm just going to put my pecans on a baking sheet, put them in the oven at 350 until they're smelling fragrant. Pull them out, put them in the blender, and blend them up until they're into a creamy pecan butter. All right, come along with me as I show you how to make this simple, healthy nut butter with nothing but the nut. All right, I've covered my baking sheet, flattened it out. Gonna pop it in my preheated 350-degree oven. All right, this should only take about maybe 7 to 10 minutes. I'll be back. Guess what, guys? It's that time. My pecans are ready to take out of the oven and make into something magical. Come along. Let's do this. All right, so I've taken my pecans out of the oven, and before I add them to my food processor, I'm gonna just let them cool down for just about 2 minutes. And then I'm gonna pop them in there and blend until their natural oil starts coming through and pour it into my container. I'll be back. All right, I have my pecans loaded in my food processor. I'm gonna put it on. Boop. Readjust. My pecans are loaded in my blender. I'm gonna put on the lid and start the magic. Now there is no set time on this, guys. It just depends on your machine. Sometimes it happens a lot faster for me than others depending on what blender I'm using. So let the games begin. Alright, I gotta push down the sides and reboot. And you'll have to do this occasionally throughout, just kind of see what happens with your machine. All right, put the lid back on and start it again. I'll be back. All right, I turned it off to check on it. It's been running about 7 minutes. Surprisingly, my machine has not quit on me yet. So I'm gonna push it down again. And hopefully I can get this thing back up and running. Ooh, looking so close. So close. Sometimes if your machine does quit on you, that's okay. Let it rest for a bit. Should be fine. And start back. All right, let's see what happens. Will it start? Yeah! All right, let's finish this up. Look at there. It's looking smooth. Look at that. Yum. All right, guys, so this is my last scrape down. It's really finished, but I just want to get all the goodness in there, give it a good blend for a couple more minutes, and then I'm going to pour this delicious pecan butter into my jar. Yum. Just a couple more minutes. If it'll start back. There it is. It's time to pour into my jar. Yum. It's gold. Super simple, healthy, delicious, nutritious. Nothing but the nut butter, guys. You gotta try pecan butter. This overall is by far my favorite nut butter. It becomes the most creamiest, and it is amazing. Of course, in moderation. Too much of a good thing is still a bad thing. Guys, remember, subscribe, like, and share my videos. And I will see you next time for another healthy dish. Bye. Yum.